Time for some more pictures from Isle Royale, um, which has now become my most favorite place on earth. So we're going to see a lot of plant pictures because you know that's what I love. So look at this little sweetheart. This is a plant that I never in my life had seen. Um, I searched it out. It's called a Monesis unifloral, common name being wood nymph. Isn't it cute? So, the trails and the are quite different depending on where you are on the island. This is the start up to Mount Ojibway. So you see how it went from there wasn't much vegetation at all, and then we're going up this hill, and look at all the beautiful ferns. Oh my goodness, and beautiful waters. Just look at that greenery. I just look at these pictures, and it takes me right back there. Look at the reflection down in the water. I mean, I could have stood there forever just looking at this. This is one of the boardwalks we had to walk on. It is, that board is 12 inches wide, so you have to be pretty comfortable with your footing with your walks. We were in places about 5 feet maybe up from the water. So this was going up to Mount Ojibway where there's a fire tower. So looking out over the landscape. This I just love the colors of these leaves. So this is, I think we are now up on top of Mount Ojibway at the fire tower. And there's quite a few inland lakes. I don't remember how many, but or which one this is. That's the fire tower. Now, I did not climb up the fire tower because, you know, I just don't have a desire to go up kind of steps like that, and there's always a little bit of movement to those things. This symbol I thought was really interesting. It was adhered to one of the bases for the uprights of the fire tower. So it's beautiful. So back to plants. So this is an aster. The asters were starting to bloom. And you know what? And I meant to key this out and I forgot to do it. But there's lots of berries on the island. You do need to know which ones you should be eating and which ones you shouldn't. Isn't that attractive? I don't know if it's just something that didn't grow properly or what. Now that I was just intrigued by that green spot in that rock and wondered if it might be copper. You know, they did do copper mining on Isle Royale. So there was a moth. Here's some more asters growing. And what do we got coming up? Joe Pye. I love Joe Pye. It grows so well in places where there's in wetlands. Look at it. It's gorgeous. So now we got coming up. So, and there's a lot of interesting rocks. And some of the rocks have this greenish cast to it. And that's why I wondered, maybe you know, is it possible that there's copper in there? So some more flowers and leaves. And look at this. Don't you just want to go for a hike? Really? I mean, it's gorgeous. And I thought this tree was interesting. It just it startled me at first when I saw it because I thought it was a person, but it wasn't. And looking up into the trees, this place is like heaven. It is heaven. And again, this is on that path for going up to Mount Ojibway. That was such a fun day. Oh, those are thimbleberries. These aren't ripe, but we did find ripe ones, and we quickly ate them. It was the first time in my life I ever had thimbleberries. I will be growing some now, though. I loved them. Thanks for watching. I'm Karen, and I'm growing.